Today, we're going to talk about biryanis, chicken biryani or a non-veg biryani versus a vegetable biryani. Now, never before today, I have, uh, thought that a discussion or a debate is not necessary at the start of the podcast. Uh, with respect to this topic, I feel it doesn't deserve even any discussion or thoughts or any arguments possible, because clearly a biryani equals a non-veg biryani, a mutton biryani or a chicken biryani. I don't feel there is any necessity for vegetable biryani.
Okay. So what about the rest of the Indians like us, right? Who do not consume meat. We just eat vegetables. Why can't we enjoy the biryani? That too with all the goodness of the vegetables out there. The yummy, delicious and mouth-watering vegetables along with an amazing assortment of various levels of biryani rice. What about the rest of us, right? We can have a great tasting vegetable biryani, right? Why should people only eat non-vegetarian biryani and consume meat?
Yeah, see, this whole this expression, vegetable biryani, itself is a totally jarring, because because it is like saying, it's like saying, I am just seeing some social media posts on recipes for halwa idli, right? So they are putting some jam or halwa inside the idli and cooking it, right? So the thing is, people can go to any horrible lengths, right? And taste is their own. But biryani has a definition. Biryani is nothing but it's meat cooked in rice, right? So that is what a definition of biryani is. Now, if you add, okay, let's make some sweet biryani, right? Just like sweet pongal. Sweet pongal is there. Okay, now let's create a sweet biryani. Now, does it not make you uneasy? Like, even as a vegetable biryani lover, so-called vegetable biryani lover, will you feel comfortable? Oh, okay, let me try it. Just a dish. No, because the essence of the dish will be lost. If you say that, okay, I'll put some vegetable. Yeah, of course, eat some vegetable fried rice, right? Why leave the biryani alone? The biryani is supposed to be meat cooked in rice, right? And especially meat like mutton. My preference, as you guys know, is a mutton biryani. The only thing I consider a biryani is even a chicken biryani. I can't agree with. I'm like, oh, what is this? What are you talking about? Right? To me, biryani is mutton cooked in nice basmati rice, or even better for me in the jeera sambar rice, right? So that is what is a biryani. So what are you talking about?
No. See, this is not as abhorrent as a sweet idli or something, right? It is not that kind of dreadful combination. No. You can say that biryani originated with meat and rice, okay? Which is okay, because so many things in the world have originated in some form, and later, we have derivatives out of it. For example, dosa, right? We have a plain dosa, masala dosa, onion dosa, right? So if you say, no, dosa should only be plain, and then there is special dosa, paper dosa, right? You cannot dictate, what dosa should be, right? Dosa is like a base. There is a base, right? So similarly, biryani is a base, right? Biryani, what is it? It is a combination of rice and some other ingredients, right? Which can be assortment of vegetables and meat, etc. If you think about it, even the non-vegetarian biryani has lots of vegetable elements in it. All the masalas are all vegetables, right? Some kind of spices. Everything is, a kind of
Venkat,
vegetable or
Venkat,
let me complete, na? Or some kind of vegetable, or that gives taste, right? Taste comes from everything that is vegetable, grains, pulses, etc. That's where the taste is, right? Even rice, you can say it's a seed of a plant, right? So just because it originated with the meat in some place doesn't mean that you own it. Doesn't mean that that should be the only form that it should be consumed, right? Why are you not being welcoming? Be welcoming. Be welcoming in
Nobody is
saying that
saying
vegetable
about
biryani is good.
banning. No, no one is talking about banning vegetable biryani. Though I would, it's a not such a bad thing to do, right? No one is talking about banning it. It is just that we are talking about what is good, and it's it's very clear, or there is no doubt that the meat biryani or mutton biryani is the king. Like, let me ask you this, right? How many vegetarians would ever say, okay, what is your favorite food? Do you think anyone will say vegetable biryani, right? Whereas you will find a lot of non-vegetarians who would say that, yeah, biryani, chicken biryani or mutton biryani is my one favorite food, right? That is because it is in the nature of that food. It just goes so well with that, right? It's you could say that biryani is the king in the world of non-vegetarians, right? Any huge feast, at the center of it would be the biryani and with accompaniments. You go to any Muslim wedding, right? There is biryani and then accompaniments, right? So it's the centerpiece. Whereas it is a side actor in the vegetarian world. Oh, okay, yeah, vegetable biryani, right? It's not the centerpiece. So I am saying, why do you want a king to be a side actor? That is my point.
Okay. So, are you not saying that vegetable biryani should be banned? Like, not in a, not as a law, but
No, I
in
mean,
your personal
in a
prohibit. You want to
democracy.
prohibit. Don't you want to?
no,
Yeah,
Venkat,
Aman
I
sounded
would
like
say it should be renamed. It shouldn't be
Yeah.
called a biryani because
That's
if it was religion we are talking about, this will amount to blasphemy, I would say, and this can be punishable by death if this was religion we were discussing. Because
that's I think.
biryani means a biryani made with meat, right? Any photo you take, right? And I disagree with you, Damu, there that biryani means mutton biryani, because if you look at the photos, looks wise, unless there is a leg piece coming out of that colorful rice, it doesn't look like a biryani. Okay, so chicken biryani is equally good as a mutton biryani, I would say, and that too, I strongly propose that any vegetable mixed with rice should not be called as biryani. That's a total insult of this wonderful dish that we have in our world.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, I thought we will combine together and finish Venkat off. Then I can take you on, right? Because it's ridiculous what you're saying, right? Biryani means it is mutton biryani, right? Who gave
Damu,
you
are
the
you
idea
saying
that
that
you put any
originally?
crap? Now they are saying, yeah, like they are saying that originally and all, it doesn't matter. We are
No,
talking
because
in
you
the
are
context
only
of.
talking about, hey, biryani was like historically in 1874, the Hyderabadi Nawabs made biryani with
Yeah, the
meat, and only that should be
biryani in
called a
its
meat.
current form, right? No, the biryani in its current form is a creation of, you could say, our Indian Muslims, right? Though cooking rice with meat has a Persian origin, right? They came here and they brought that cooking, but biryani is unique because it's cooked with Indian spices. So the Persian meat rice meets Indian spices. So it's a history, it's a nostalgia, and that is why it is the king of dishes when it comes to you could say Indian cuisine. It's not of foreign nature. Biryani is totally Indian, if you ask me, because it was made here with Indian spices, right? So let's not get too lost in a discussion of origin, right? So this is an Indian dish, and our guys started making it with mutton, that too goat, right? We can keep on getting very specific, right? Not even sheep. It's goat meat with basmati rice or jeera sambar rice. That is biryani. Rest of you all can take a walk.
See,
I think
Right?
it
you
was
know,
more
you
more
eat your
you
convenient.
said,
go
wait a
eat
minute.
your vegetable rice, and
Wait.
Aman, you go and eat your chicken rice. I have nothing
No.
against that. Please don't call it biryani. Okay? Let's be very clear there.
Okay, Damu, I believe you just lied in the beginning when you said that what does the word biryani mean, right? Can you say that again now? You just lied to make your biryani better. What does it mean?
No.
Tell me.
What did I say? I said it is meat cooked in rice.
That's not
That's
what
what
it
I
is.
said.
That's
Then
not
what
what
did I say?
it is.
What did I say at the beginning?
That's what
What
you
I'm
said, but
saying?
that is what you said, but that it is not. The fact is that
No, it's
biryani.
true that I can lie for the cost of biryani,
uh,
except that I don't have to. Right? The dish is strong enough and it can speak for itself. It can defend itself. Anyone who has eaten a mutton biryani in their life once, a well cooked mutton biryani, okay, of course they will immediately agree. Okay, I mean rest of it all they are not biryanis, right?
yeah.
So I don't have to lie to defend it, though I am willing to do that also, right?
Yeah. So here is
So
what,
what's
right?
your point? What did I say? Yeah.
Biryani originated from birinj, which in Persian is just rice. Okay, it is just a derivative of rice. Or biryan. Biryan means to fry or to toast. So it is basically rice, right? There is no meat in the word biryani. Biryani means cooked rice or fried, some kind of
No. See, you're
processed rice here.
going
Okay.
into
Yeah, it is
you
important.
are now being elitist.
No, not elitist. Let's get into
Because you are just doing some word
you
origin.
said,
How
you
does it
said
matter?
no,
Right? A
you said
roast by any other name is a roast.
you
Right?
said biryani
You
means
talk
meat with
to
rice.
people.
No. You said biryani
Exactly.
means
That is
meat with rice.
because
No,
we
doesn't mean
common people believe in that. That is what it means. Because we believe in that. Now we don't have to go to a dictionary or a Wikipedia and read etymology and say that this is where it originated and all. Who cares? Who cares?
no. The word
You go to
only has
anybody in any simple person in India, you ask him what is biryani, he will say biryani mein chawal hota hai aur meat hota hai.
no.
That is what
That's
he will
not true.
say,
He chaval
right?
rice with
Now, why don't you do
spices.
a blood test? Damu sir, if you do a blood test like a cholesterol test, from the blood itself, biryani percentage will come out. In India.
That's what I'm saying. Like I know of guys, right? I used to frequent a small restaurant in my hometown called Abdul Salam, and that guy used to cook his biryani, and he was the first one to eat. Every day he used to eat his own biryani cooked by himself because he wants to keep a tab on the taste, right? Then only the next he will start serving. So I have gone there, and I will arrive by around 12 o'clock. So he has just made it, and I see him eating the first plate. So every day he will eat biryani, so, and live blissfully, right? So you go to that person, this simple guys of India, and ask him what is a biryani. And if you tell him, hey, can you make a vegetable biryani? And he will be like, he will look like he has just received a electric shock, right? This whole concept will abhor him, and he will be like, man, just leave. Huh?
Let me tell you something, okay? I just did a YouTube search on biryani, okay? The 5th result is a vegetable biryani. Okay, the 5th result is a vegetable biryani. Venkatesh Bhatt's Idayam Totta Samayal. Okay? Listen. No, let me finish. Let me finish.
So many levels. It's wrong at so many levels.
Wait a minute.
Okay.
2.2 million views. 2.2 million views for
all the more reason
biryani
to
recipe. 2.2 million views. Whereas, I wouldn't comment on the views of the other biryanis at the top, but vegetable biryani is featuring in the top 5 with 2.2 million views. Right? I just want to tell this to you. Right?
That's a joke, Venkat. Minuscule number of views. You're saying what?
2.2 million.
This kind of views are laughable views in a country
maybe
of 120 crores.
They're all curious, right? They're all coming there to. What crap is he talking about?
Yeah.
Huh?
Impossible. You guys are impossible. You guys are
Right?
impossible, right? And trust me, I have myself made many vegetable biryanis, right? And served it to many people. Wait, listen,
make whatever you want.
I have made,
right?
and I have served it to people who even eat non-vegetarian, right? Many people, right? And they come and they eat the biryani that I made, the vegetable biryani that I made. But they say, wow, it's so amazing, it's so tasty, right? The non-vegetarians who already, like in your opinion,
guest visits you
only like
and you
chicken
feed
biryani
him food, they are supposed to only praise you. you are misunderstanding courtesy.
They don't. Wait a minute.
The guests being good.
That they don't praise other dishes that I make, right? They don't praise, maybe the puri I make or anything else I make. Why should they only praise the vegetable biryani that I make? Even those who are non-vegetarians.
It kind of makes sense, Venkat. Like if I visit a person and if one of the kids is, let's say, retarded, I might praise that child more, right? Just to be politically correct. Hey, this one is great. This biryani is awesome, man. Right? They might say that. But that is them being good guests and you being a horrible host. Feeding them vegetable biryani. Come on, Venkat. I thought you had more class than that. To pull, to pull something like that. An unsuspecting guest, right? Who are coming to your home trustingly, suddenly you spring a vegetable biryani on them. What are those poor souls supposed to say? Man, I am never visiting you again. Even though that is exactly what they might want to say. But I don't think anyone will say that.
Okay.
Just imagine if Rais sir started serving veg biryani for his Eid parties, the presence of guests will drop.
All that brotherhood, everything will just
collapse.
Universal brotherhood will just go for a toss, right?
Oh my God. So, see, the fact is that biryani simply means rice mixed with spices and X, something else, right? And that something else can be, let's say, chicken for chicken biryani, mutton for mutton biryani, and vegetables for vegetable biryani, right? Have a sane mind to accept that, biryanis can be of different variety, right?
Venkat.
Have a sanity in your mind.
for a moment, let me put a stone on my heart and say, okay, there is something called as vegetable biryani. Just tell me, what vegetables do you put in your biryani? Let me just imagine how it will taste and look. Just tell me, which vegetables are you talking?
I'm talking about carrots. Okay. I'm
Okay.
talking about potatoes,
Okay.
beans, right?
Okay. Uh-huh.
What is it, Aman?
Already
Why are you-
sounds, I don't know.
Huh?
It's unbearable to even hear for me. This kind
No,
of
no, Venkat. Yeah.
Yeah.
See, let me ask you a question further, right?
Hmm.
So why don't you put, let's say, some nice lady's finger and
No, we don't put
brinjal
it. I'll tell you what
in
all,
your
right?
biryani? Why,
Onion.
why? It is just
I'll tell you. No,
rice
it's
cooked
a
with
recipe.
some
Let
eggs,
me tell
right?
you something. It has got
Rice cooked with
onion,
eggs.
some cauliflower, right?
So that's what I'm saying. Now see how you are aboard. Oh my God, what are they saying?
No,
Put a
those
lady's finger and brinjal. What am I
that
making? Bisibela?
that come in
My
vegetable
point
rice.
is
No, that
exactly.
recipe is
You are
vegetable
making a
rice.
bisibela bath without the dal. And call it a biryani.
No.
Huh?
That is a biryani. There is different thing called pulao. Pulao is different. Okay. Vegetable rice is different. Pulao is different. Vegetable biryani is different.
I mean, one thing I have to give you, Venkat, you vegetarians are a funny lot, right? You are living on crutches, trying to usurp other people's dishes. And
There's no usurping other people's dishes. No.
Make
It is an inspiration.
brinjal biryani. You should
just
make a brinjal biryani, right? Except that it is known as wangi bath in Karnataka, right? Call it, brinjal biryani, na? What is that?
No.
It's
See, those are different dishes, right? But vegetable biryani is a
but
biryani.
now your definition is crumbling, Venkat.
No, it's not. Why is it not? No, I am just trying to make a point that the word biryani doesn't have meat in it, right? Unlike what you initially
But
claimed.
forget about words. Don't be stuck on words, Venkat.
Yeah,
What
doesn't
does
have a
it
definition.
mean to
The
the common
definition does
man,
not have
common people like us,
the
common people
definition.
like me and Aman, not an elite like you?
No,
What
you
does it
are.
mean?
I think Venkat needs some help. We should patch in Ruchi Raina. I think she will help him defend his position. Huh?
No, definitely not.
Yeah, of course.
It's unnecessary because biryani by definition does not have meat included in it. Sorry, no. There is something meat biryani you can say, like chicken biryani, mutton biryani. I'll give it to you that only because of non-vegetarians cooks, non-vegetarian chefs, biryanis were made popular, right? But that doesn't stop the common people like us, right? Many of us are common people, right? Not the non-vegetarian elite, but the vegetarian commoners who would like to eat biryani. And the option in front of us is not to eat meat, but to eat vegetables, right? So we eat vegetable biryani. It is an equally good dish, right? And it has to be called a biryani. Vegetable biryani is what it should be called. Not pulao, not wangi bath, not pongal, nothing. It should be called a vegetable biryani.
Yeah, you came up
That's
with
what
that
it is.
pongal, right? Put some pepper and a moong dal, right? And make a moong dal biryani,
No.
right? Moong dal biryani, fry some cashew nuts and put some ghee, right?
No.
Take some rice.
It's not a jeera rice.
That's known as
It is not pongal or jeera rice. It is a vegetable biryani, right? And
no, that's jeera biryani. That's jeera biryani, Venkat. Jeera biryani and moong dal biryani, right?
Okay, good. Okay, let me ask you one question. What do you eat as an accompaniment for your biryani? What is it that you eat?
I have,
You just put that curd. That curd will be the right thick curd.
Not
You
just
put
curd.
inside.
You add some onion in that curd. It's that raita. Is that right? what is it, right?
Not
It's
so
that
not.
it is a right
Onion will be
carbohydrate.
like with a side. You can
Yeah,
say.
I have a spicy brinjal. You can call it a chutney or a
Salan. It is
salna.
we call it
Ah,
salna.
Yeah, we call it
salan.
in Tamil Nadu. We call it salna. That maybe that salan has morphed into salna, right?
Correct.
That's the best combination, right? It's a spicy and it usually has a brinjal in that.
Yeah, it's a two-step process. First, you
It's
eat with
a
the
tangy.
spicy salan, and then with the curd.
Not
Yeah,
just curd,
so
Aman.
that
It's an onion
it's a
raita.
complete food.
Yeah.
It's a complete food, Venkat. Like if you make biryani, and the best biryanis they don't need any more accompaniments. You just order a biryani, eat it, you are fully satisfied. Like now this wangi bath or bisibela bath and all, you can't be satisfied with that. No matter if you start calling it by some other name. Just like they say, the rose is a rose by any other name, right? The flip side of that is, right? A lotus is not a rose by any other name, right? Just to be charitable, I am calling it lotus. I wanted to call it some other name, right? So the point is, it's not a biryani. You can eat it. You can have your wangi bath and bisibele bath. We are not for banning it.
See,
We
wangi
just
bath,
don't want
bisibele
you to
bath.
call it vegetable biryani.
Yeah, see, wangi bath is not vegetable biryani, right? Wangi bath is not a biryani. Pulao is not a biryani. Pongal is not a biryani. But vegetable biryani is a biryani. And I want to finish this conversation on the same note that biryani just means rice, and you can add your own assortment of, let's say, meat, like a mutton biryani or a chicken biryani. But vegetables biryani is also in the top 5, is in the top 5 biryanis of the world.
Venkat, I just want to say one thing here. God, please forgive him. He doesn't know what he's saying and doing. Please forgive him, God.
I have to be the last to finish, right? So I am saying vegetable biryani deserves a mention, and it's an equally equal opportunity biryani like chicken or mutton biryani, right? And let's finish this conversation on the same note. Yeah, thank you so much.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Yeah, we should let him have the last word because he's the biggest side. So let him have the last word.
Okay. Thank you, guys. I think we are almost done with the meeting timing as well. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Thanks, guys. Good
Thank
day.
you. I'll share the meeting recording as well, Aman. Okay. It went well. It went well. It was more comedy than anything else, actually.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, good.
Okay, good. Bye.